What's so great about DETTY December? There are no permanent benefits for the locals, no permanent benefits for the foreigners that are coming into Nigeria. It's JVceo. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, comment, share your comments. I actually read and reply. I hate DETTY December. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Because I feel like it's a culture of just take without nothing being given back. And also I just feel like it's so disorganized. It is filled with greed. Let's actually take it one at a time. What's so great about DETTY December? There are no permanent benefits for the locals, no permanent benefits for the foreigners that are coming into Nigeria. When you talk about holidays, people go somewhere for something. You go to Brazil for carnivals. You go to Tanzania for the beaches. You go to Europe because it's cheap, or whatever the case is. Why are you coming to Nigeria? And don't tell me because it's cheap, because it's not even cheap anymore. Because all the local vendors or, agents, everyone is filled with greed. I looked at the apartment prices and I was massively shocked. And I just thought, DETTY December is not sustainable like this. The truth of the matter is, if you actually planned DETTY December well, over the course of 5 years, it should be an event that uplifts that country, brings in way more tourism. Eventually, it's no longer just DETTY December. Eventually, we're going to have people coming over in August, coming over in January, coming over in September, if that makes any sense. But at the moment, it's just not sustainable. Also, the infrastructure that we have on ground at the moment is not able to actually sustain or carry or keep it going. Let's talk about the traffic. I live here. I live in Nigeria. And in December, I either fly out or I don't come out of my house or I go to another state, like my village, because it's crazy. It's manic. And whilst we're on that topic, right, what am I spending 4 hours in traffic? Yeah, I've got a driver, but doesn't mean that I'm comfortable spending 4 hours in traffic. So what's so great about DETTY December? I feel like from within, we have to do so much improvement, soul searching to just get it right, if that makes any sense. Like, you're doing road repairs around DETTY December. You're doing road repairs around the 15th of December when the country is packed full of tourists. It makes no sense. So for me, DETTY December in its current form does not work. It's just a whole bunch of headless chickens running around and just trying to profit and make the most money. I'm speaking to apartment owners. I'm an apartment owner myself. I have a couple. Why are you overcharging people and putting an exorbitant price on your apartment because you feel like foreigners are coming? You feel like foreigners are ignorant. Foreigners have no sense. So I don't know what to do with money anymore, that I will come to Nigeria and I'll just spend thousands and thousands of pounds on an apartment because I'm in Nigeria. No offense, but what is Nigeria giving to me? What is Nigeria giving to me that I can't get from elsewhere? Is it the long traffic? Is it the poor infrastructure? Is it the no culture, generally speaking, especially since DETTY December is so centralized in Lagos? What is Nigeria giving to me exactly that warrants me paying such an exorbitant amount? So my fear is that if we don't do something about DETTY December, we will lose to the rest of the African countries. We're already losing to Ghana, if I'm being honest with you. I'm a Nigerian and I'm just being wholly honest. This is a self-reflection video. Yes, I'm Nigerian, I'm British, all of that, but right now I'm Nigerian for the purpose of this video. And for me, I really want Nigeria to work. I am rooting for Nigeria to work, and that's why I've been here. But if we don't do something drastic about improving the conditions around DETTY December, other countries would take the grounds from us. They'll take the mats right from underneath us, if that makes any sense. And with that in mind, actually, I have an idea. Why don't we turn DETTY December into something that revolves around particular cities? I understand not every city is safe, and maybe not majority may not want to go to some cities, but I feel like if we fixed some cities within, or some states particularly within Nigeria, I feel like DETTY December can really work. Can you imagine the federal government actually allocated so much funds towards doing this? Because tourism is a massive earner for a lot of countries. They're countries that have nothing. They have no exports. They have no oil. They have no farming. All they do is tourism and they're surviving, right? Like Miami, for example. Miami's, yeah, built off, you can say drug money and so on and so forth, but also massively tourism. You can say even London to a certain degree as well. But anyways, back to the point. Why don't we extend it so that DETTY December is hosted almost like the Olympic? It moves around city to city. So this year, DETTY December is hosted between Lagos and Port Harcourt. There's real coordination. You go, you see culture, there's real coordination. And also, I feel like the state government has the chance to then showcase their city. They have the chance to put their city on the map. I say, this is what we're showing you guys with this DETTY December. So it's not just clubbing and beach houses. There's more to life than clubbing and beach houses. I don't go clubbing anymore. I don't think I've gone clubbing probably in about 2 years, if I'm honest with you. There's nothing wrong with clubbing, but I'm more searching for peace now. That's the level and the stage that I'm at, if that makes any sense. So, I definitely think that can work and that can help us inherently build up other states as well. From an income perspective, you would start to see state governors really fix their states. Because now they're seeing the income potential. Oh, I have to host DETTY December for 2031. I have to host DETTY December for 2031. Let me collaborate with our neighboring states. Okay, Delta, I'm going to collaborate with Edo State. We must host DETTY December. So what can we be doing in Edo State to make it dirty, to make it fun, to make it engaging, to showcase local talent, showcase local culture? What can we do? Now, local governors, and from the government all the way down to the councillors, everyone is now improving elements of their states. Open gutters are being closed. Potholes are being filled. Narrow roads are being widened. Green spaces are being created so that you can host those foreigners that are coming and they're going to come and spend. And when any state is hosting it, the rest of the state governors in Nigeria support that state. The first day that we count as DETTY December, there's a flag off. The governor, everybody, president comes, flags it off, and is in that state that then moves on to, and then when we're closing DETTY December in the neighboring states, again, everyone comes in, flags it down, and shuts it down. That is how you grow an economy around tourism. Going off on a tangent, I was saying to a friend of mine that I want to renovate some of my apartments. And he goes, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. What's the problem? Is this why you've had it off the market for a minute? Because I didn't have my apartments on the market for DETTY December, right? I just didn't feel like it was in order, But he was okay for me to put it on and still charge exorbitantly. So why must you reap where you haven't sown? As Nigerians, as Lagosians, being that, we live in Lagos and so on and so forth, and even as a state government, how have we sown? I'm asking all the agents, all the house agents, all the Airbnb hosts, all the vendors, how have you sown that you want to reap so excessively for DETTY December? Do you want these people to come back? Or do you want it to be something that is fleeting and we're no longer in control of it? Because if we chase them away, there are other countries that will accept them. Benin would accept them. South Africa, Kenya, Ghana is doing brilliantly. Remember, DETTY December is an opportunity to showcase our country as a host country, opportunities from a business perspective, culture, and just our overall habit to visitors, right? That's what will make them come back for a second holiday, third holiday. That's what will make them come back to migrate over, to build and own assets within the country. Is DETTY December doing that for Nigeria at the moment? I don't think so. So DETTY December must change. Otherwise, it's no longer dirty. It becomes Criminal December. Like, comment, and subscribe. JVceo.